Thanks to Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's UrAvgConsumer, and it is finally time to give you guys the house tour that you've been dying for. All right, guys, so finally, let me welcome you into our smart home. You guys have seen this place through an empty house tour. If you haven't seen that video, I have it linked down below in the description. So now we've added a few pieces of tech in like all the different rooms. It's not quite where I want it to be just yet, but on a consumer electronics level, we definitely have a lot of stuff, things that you'll be able to pick up yourself. So if you want any ideas on how to tech out a certain room or certain spaces, this will be the video for you. But before we get started, we gotta give a huge shout out to Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Most of you probably know them as the best tech store to get anything computer related, but they have a ton of other tech as well. And a lot of the stuff you see in this house tour, we actually got from Micro Center. So if you want access to a great selection of tech and the best prices, you can check out one of their 25 locations across the country. And stay tuned till later in the video to learn how to get a free flash drive and micro SD card right from Micro Center. But before we jump into everything, you guys saw Jay hit the Ring Video doorbell, so I would be able to see him if I wasn't waiting for him on the other side of the door. And I can actually see him on like a ton of the different stuff that we have inside of here, like our TVs, even our fridge, lots of different places I can see just who's outside. It's awesome from when we are not home because we can speak to whoever's at the door, tell them to leave a package or whatever. What we also have here in the door area is this August smart home lock. I don't know if we're keeping, our door needs to be updated. This is the same door that we got with the house. We kind of want to switch things up. We might even switch up the lock. But this August smart home lock is cool because we can access control of it right from our smartphone. So if we want to let somebody in, we don't even need to be downstairs to do it. I can just go ahead into my smartphone and then just with a press of the button, door is open and I can close it too. What's also cool is that I can give people permission if they download the app. I can give them permission to go ahead and unlock and lock the door if they want. And let's say I don't have access to my phone or something, I can call out to Google or Alexa and have her go ahead and unlock and lock the door for people. So it's a pretty nice door setup having the Ring and the August smart home lock, but I do think we are going to change this area in the future. Hopefully pretty soon, actually. So first and foremost, we are in the foyer, and this is not a really high-tech area. As you can see, this is just where we go upstairs, leads to the other rooms. It's a foyer, what do you expect? But what we do have when you first come in is a little Google Home Hub, a little something to interact with, ask you questions. When I come downstairs, it'll give me a notification on how long it's gonna take to get to work, that kind of stuff. You guys will see. I had a really hard time choosing between Google and Alexa, so we've got a lot of both throughout this entire place. Nothing super special over here. Got the baby carriage over there. Our dining room is on this side. Honestly, there's no tech inside of there. It's just a regular dining room. And over here we have the formal living room, another spot that really has no tech because Ari barely wants people to be in here. This is supposed to be our fancy space. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I got a little something over here. She doesn't know about this yet. She'll probably kill me after this video. But we do have a Google Home Max. So I got this hidden, so if I wanna listen to a jam or something, I'm like, play a good song for me. Oh, this is perfect. We got a little classical music for the fancy room. How perfect is that, right? Okay, Google, cut it out. That actually worked. All right, but moving on, past this place, we have our study. Now, you guys, if you watch my videos, you should be pretty familiar with this room. We've done a lot of changes to here. So we've got Ari's desk setup over here. This is the setup that we made. If you guys missed this video, I'll have it linked down below in the description as well. When Prince Boo Boo is not kicking our butts, she can go here, get stuff done. You guys have seen everything about this table. Well, I'll assume you have seen everything about this table, but this is the Surface Studio 2. So it's a dope computer, got cool accessories around it for her to be able to do anything that she needs to. Something that you guys might not have seen before is this little desk elliptical. So if you want to work out while you're doing, you know, whatever work you're doing, you could just jump in the seat. And no, I'm not saying Ari needs to work out. She doesn't need to work out. She looks awesome. So don't even try that in the comments. Don't try and put me in no doghouse. But it is there. It is cool. So you can kind of just go like this whenever you want to, you know, work out and be productive at the same time. So yeah, she's got her set up over here, digital photo frame, that kind of good stuff. We also just, you know, in terms of furniture, honestly, I just want to point this thing out because it is insanely comfortable. I don't know where Ari got this, but we'll have it linked down below in the description. It spins, y'all. Honestly, we got some baby stuff over here because, you know, he's taking over our lives, so he has to be everywhere. We also, in terms of tech, have got this really cool smart robot vacuum. This thing is dope because if you've seen a robot vacuum, you know what they do. They go around the house by themselves, they start cleaning everything up. But what's nice about this guy is that we don't have to go ahead and empty out the canister once it's done. It'll come and drop it all off inside of this thing. And after 30 days, we pick this guy up, we toss out all of the stuff that it picked up, and then we're good. We don't have to worry about it for another 30 days. It's a smart robot vacuum. It does its thing and it does it pretty well. So we're happy with that. Now, this is the powder room. Now I'm gonna show you guys certain rooms just because it's a house tour, but there's no tech inside of here. Now, let me show you guys one of my favorite spaces. This one right here, the family room. Now, if I recall correctly, this was a completely empty space when we last showed it to you guys. And we actually have some furniture inside of here now. Some really, really comfortable chairs or a couch. And you know, we've got some other little pieces of furniture. You can see that there's clearly a theme here with the blues and the lighter colors. Ari did a really good job picking everything out. But let's talk about the tech. So right here, what we've got is a 65-inch Samsung Q9 television. And you guys have seen me talk about this baby before. Absolutely amazing TV. The image quality on this thing is just ridiculous. And I was able to sneak an Xbox in here. Ari did notice, but she let it slide. She actually let a few things slide, which I'm honestly really surprised about. So we actually picked up this Sonos Arc soundbar from Micro Center, and this thing is an absolutely amazing soundbar. And honestly, a lot of the tech that we put in this house, you'll be able to find at Micro Center. The Sonos Arc being one of the latest and greatest. This thing is a Dolby Atmos soundbar, and I'm not completely sure I want to keep it here because for Dolby Atmos, the way that works, it bounces sound off of the ceiling, brings it back down to you, and makes this like awesome immersive sound experience. Honestly, these ceilings are pretty high, so I don't think we're getting the full effect of this guy. You probably want lower ceilings for this. So I might be moving this into the man cave, but for now, it's just been really, really nice to use it just as a regular soundbar for this TV. This combo right here is insane. But not only do we have the new Sonos Arc soundbar, we actually got the new Play 5 as well. So we've got like two Sonos Play 5s, the original one that I had before. We've got the new one right here. And of course, you need to have the subwoofer on the side. So when it comes to listening to audio in this room, even though it's a pretty large room, these will completely fill it up. And it's just a really, really cool experience. Oh yeah, and the Xbox that we have over here is that Gears of War special edition right there. Kind of fits with the room a little bit. And we got on top of it a Google Nest Wi-Fi system. We've talked about how much a mesh wireless network is important for us before because we have bad service and we rely on Wi-Fi calling. Now we have 6 in here and we're completely covered. Also up here, the last little thing is this Echo Show. We can use this to control different smart lights that we have in here. It's an Echo Show, you know what that stuff is all about. But we also have Google in here as well. But what's cool is we have Google not in the form of a Google Home Hub or anything. We actually have it in the form of a Nest IQ security camera. This thing is actually smart enough to be able to detect faces. So if it sees someone familiar, you can add a name to it. It'll say, oh, Jay's in the living room, Judd's in the living room. If you see someone that's unfamiliar, you know, you get that notification. You're like, yo, who's in my house? So this thing is absolutely awesome, and it has Google built into it. So I can say something like, what time is it?
It's 11:49 a.m.
So this thing will speak to me. The speaker's actually pretty loud on this guy. Lots of cool features. Hey, turn on fireplace lights.
Okay, turning on fireplace.
So you get access to cool stuff like that. And speaking of like these lights, you're probably wondering, how did I do a voice command with lights that are all the way up there? And not to mention, those are just normal lights, right? Check this out. Let me show you guys the kitchen. So over here is our kitchen, and I don't know why I'm still carrying the TV remote. But what was able to make the light happen with voice controls is this guy over here. And you might have seen this in previous videos as well, but this is the Brilliant Home Smart Control. With this, it turns regular lighting, like the recessed lighting we have in here, into a smart light. So basically this thing can control 3 different lights. That's why you see these 3 different lines over here. They're actually touch sensors where you can control the light. You can do it from the touch screen, or you can do it from right here. And it also makes it function with Google Assistant or with a Alexa product. So that's actually an awesome thing. We got Cookie's cute face over here. It cycles through different photos if you want. It also has a camera system. So if you want to use this thing like an intercom with other rooms, you're able to do that. This is like probably one of the coolest things in the house, in my opinion. I want to get more of these all over the place so that we can just have smart lighting everywhere and this cool functionality, but they ain't cheap. But we also have the kitchen here, which has smart stuff all over it. We have a more in-depth video linked down below where I kind of go into every little detail about all the tech that's in this kitchen. But for those of you who haven't seen that, we have like a smart fridge over here. This is by Samsung. This is the Samsung Family Hub. So with this, you know, you got the giant touchscreen. You can do all kinds of stuff with this guy. So we got Ari and I over here. It's a boy from when we found out Austin was gonna be a boy. It's just really cool to be able to have apps on your fridge. You don't realize how cool that is and how functional it is until you actually get it. You can have things like shopping lists that you can access. You can even go on the internet. It has a web browser. Also, what's actually kind of cool is that this thing does have cameras on the inside. So you can actually check what's in your fridge no matter where you are thanks to the app. If you're at the market, like, do we have milk? Boom, jump into the app. You can see right away. And this fridge is actually smart enough to see when certain things are out of stock in your fridge. Let's say you're out of ketchup or something, you store it in the fridge. It'll give you a little update like, hey, you're out of ketchup. Do you want to order some more? You can do it all from right here. 2020, y'all. Actually, they had this before 2020, so we living in the future. But not only do we have a smart fridge that's connected to the internet and all that good stuff, we also have the microwave that's also connected to the internet. We can control all of this stuff remotely if we need to, like change settings and all that kind of stuff. Who knew we'd be living in an age where your microwave is running with like a touch panel and all that good stuff. But we also got other smart appliances. This is also Samsung. We got a smart oven. I think they call this like a range or something. I could be wrong. I don't know. Listen, guys. I don't cook, I don't know. I think it's called a range. But yeah, this thing is also connected. You can do the settings from wherever you want, right from the SmartThings app. And I think we also have the smart dishwasher from Samsung as well. So right from our phone, we can kind of control most of the things in this kitchen, which I think is pretty dope. But there is something new that we added to the kitchen, and that's this guy over here. This is the Google Nest Hub Max. Now, we did have the smaller version in here before, but this one adds some new features that make it a pretty nice addition to the kitchen. So first of all, being the bigger display, as you guys can see, it's a larger display. So it's great for like watching content and stuff like that. Like if you want to watch a cooking video, you know, when we want to get down and make some grub. But in all jokes aside, it is kind of good for that. If you want to listen to music, it's got like a really large speaker, so we could jam out in the kitchen with no problem. But one thing that's also really cool about this is that it does have a camera right up top. So what's cool about that camera is not only can you use it to do things like duo calls, you can do video chats with it, but it also recognizes the person that walks up to the device. Because check this out, if I swipe over to the left, you'll see that I have some notifications that pop up and it says just for you. So the Nest Hub Max is able to recognize my face, give me personalized notifications. So if I miss anything like duo calls to my account, calendar events, that kind of stuff. Or let's say I walk over to it in the morning when I'm about to go to work, it'll say, hey, you got a 28-minute commute to work today. So it'll give you nice personalized updates. What's also nice is that the camera can be used as a Nest security camera. So I can go ahead and use this and kind of peek in on the kitchen, or if somebody walks by and the camera doesn't recognize it, just like the Nest IQ, it can go ahead and give me an alert, say, hey, there's some activity in the kitchen. This has been an awesome addition. It's definitely a very, very nice upgrade compared to the smaller one. And you know, it looks the part. I think it's a nice fit. This I highly recommend. And the last thing I kind of want to highlight in this kitchen is the toaster. Yes, I want to highlight a toaster. I think the tech in it is pretty cool. You know, you throw your regular stuff in, you just press the button toast, you know, keeps it simple, makes a beep when it's done. And what's nice is when this thing is done, it doesn't just like shoot up. It'll do like this nice slow rise and it plays like a little melody. This is toasting your stuff with elegance, you guys. Now guys, I don't even really want to highlight this. We got this smart garbage can over here. Jay, you think it's gonna work?
On camera, yeah.
On camera, you think it's gonna work, right? So this is a smart garbage can over here, guys. I shouldn't be giving this thing any play right now at all, but it has voice controls. So if you say open can, see, it doesn't work. Open can, in the last video, it did it, try to make me look like a liar. This time it's showing its true colors. Thanks a lot, buddy. Don't buy that thing. It's too expensive for what it does. Oh, actually, you know, I'm not gonna go in there. We have our laundry room in this area right behind this door, but it's a wreck. We were supposed to do some work to it like we did with the rest of the house when we first bought it. Never got around to the laundry room. But we did get some really cool smart appliances in there from LG. LG actually hooked us up so long ago with their ThinQ washer and dryer. And I believe they also hooked us up with the Sidekick. So now we can control the washing machine right from our smartphones. We'll get notifications letting us know when the load is done. We can go ahead, come down, switch things out. They hold a lot, they're huge. Smart washing machines, smart appliances in general, guys, like fridges, washing machines, dryers, all that kind of stuff. I know some people probably don't think it's super exciting, but when you become a homeowner, it's game changing. Now, typically I would show you guys the upstairs, but I just want to go right down to the man cave. I want to show you guys what we're working with down there. We actually have a stupid amount of tech down there. So let me show you guys what we're working with. The Gundam art. You know what, Jay? Which side do we start with? Man cave side? All right, guys. So this is the man cave. This is pretty much my area where I chill. Ari dictated pretty much everything upstairs. She got to pick where everything goes, what furniture we had, all that stuff. That's okay. Cause as long as I got down here, your boy was good. So this is our, I guess, gaming and work setup. So as you can see, we have an iMac Pro over here. We got some speakers, some Audio Engine 2 Pluses, Logitech Craft 2 keyboard. A lot of this stuff you'll be able to find on Micro Center. So links will be down below in the description to as much of the stuff that we have in this studio, or I'm thinking of it as a studio now, in this man cave as possible, link down below. So take a look at that. We even have a Main Gear gaming chair, which I find to be comfortable for both work and play. I get asked a lot about this chair actually, and they sell it at Micro Center too, so just an FYI. We actually got this thing back when we were able to roam around in IKEA. It's actually a Sonos lamp. So it has a Sonos speaker inside of here. It was just a standard lamp, but we got one of those cheap light bulbs that have like RGB lights in it. Threw that inside of here, and now we've got our little teal baby over here. I mean, can't you see, like I got a whole aesthetic thing going here, guys. The black and the teal, like, yeah, that's. Oh, and even over here, we have the Seagate FireCuda gaming dock. This thing is dope. 4 terabyte hard drive over here, a 1 terabyte SSD on the other side, and it has access to a whole bunch of IO in one little dock. I think this thing is pretty awesome and it really fits the whole vibe over here. But let's talk about the gaming side, shall we? So over here, we have the PC that I built, first of all. It was the first PC I built by myself completely. I spec'd it out. I don't think I did too bad a job. It runs. It definitely needs some help. I never went and got all the components like really fixed and sorted out. Like there's still some issues there, but it's been working, so I've been dragging my heels about getting it together. Oh, that could be a cool Micro Center video. Take it to Micro Center, have them help me fix it up. Micro Center, what you think? Anyway, we also have two Acer Predator X34s. I've had these monitors since the first Gamers Paradise video. They've been holding up really well. So we've got two of them mounted onto the wall, and we got like some Logitech speakers over here, a Logitech keyboard. This is the, what is it, G915? Jay, we found this one in Micro Center, right?
Yes, very clean.
Yes, yes. It is the best keyboard I've ever used. We got the Logitech G502 wireless mouse over here, and your boy also has an Xbox Elite controller. So when I do game on this PC, feels like an Xbox, because your boy doesn't know how to, do the whole mouse and keyboard thing perfectly just yet. We also got this Logitech and Herman Miller collaboration chair over here, the M-Body. Now, does it make you a better gamer?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, Jay. Jay's tried it. He said, yeah, I get like 100 kills now. So yeah, this thing is super, super comfortable. And you can change the position on this thing in an insane amount of ways, but whew, does it warrant the price tag? I don't know, it depends. Honestly, I just really love the color scheme that they've got going on. And I know that this chair is a solid chair, so for me personally, it was worth it. I know you see all the figures. We've got like the DBZ guys all over the place, Goku, Vegeta, we got Gogeta over there. They're just everywhere. Like, this place has blossomed with Dragon Ball Z figures and Gundams. We also have the Wing Zero Snow White Prelude over here. We getting too crazy. All right, last Gundam thing I'm gonna talk about, because I have to. This metal structure new Gundam, this thing is like one of my most prized possessions, because not only is this thing extremely rare, it's massive, and we got it fully kitted out. So this thing is just dope, and it lights up. Hey, and check that out, guys. Yes, it's beautiful. I know, Jay, you jealous. It's cool, man, don't worry. But all right, all jokes aside though, that's just like the desk area. Over here, we have more of the just chill entertainment space. So we've got an LG 65-inch OLED TV over here, and we got like the Sonos sound system hooked up to it. But I do think I wanna switch out this one for that Arc that we have in the living room or the family room. Use that for the Dolby Atmos in here. I think that's gonna make an even better spot for it. You can see that we have our Nintendo Switch dock right here. A PlayStation below that, we have the 500 million edition. We also have another Gears of War 5 edition Xbox. Oh, silly me. We got the Xbox Series S and X over here. Not really, they're fake. They're just copies of what the body will look like. But I should mention that everything is controlled by this little guy right here, the Amazon Fire Cube TV. So with that, I can just say, turn off man cave. And it pretty much goes dark. So you guys can see for yourselves, this thing has a lot of power. It's really good in a spot like this. Now, if you're wondering how I got like certain little lights, like these guys to turn on and off, these aren't like smart stands or anything, but you can get smart outlets. I'll have some of my favorites linked down below. I think the one we're using is the Genie Smart Surge Protector. It definitely makes using things like this, or even like these floor lamps, it turns those into like smart lights. And even if you don't want to have something that's like a regular surge protector, you can actually go ahead and replace regular outlets like the ones that you see in the wall with smart outlets. So if you guys want to have like a nice clean look in your home, they do offer different options in Micro Center. This is one that I have that I haven't put up just yet. I think we're probably gonna use it somewhere upstairs when we get some floor lamps for the actual first floor. But yeah, there are options out there if you want like a nice cleaner look and you don't have like a TV stand to hide your surge protector. And right behind Jay, actually, we've got a lot of the equipment that we've been using to shoot the videos in the house. We were able to put all of our gear. This is why I called it a studio, because it feels like a studio in here with all of the lighting and the tripods and everything that we have here. Over here, we have like my Gundam building section, which I absolutely have no time for these days. I believe the last time I showed you guys this space, this is the current Gundam I've been working on, and not a single piece has been added since then. This is just like a tiny fraction of the kits that I have to work on still. And right here, we actually have the second PC that I've ever built by myself. This is actually what I use the Micro Center's website for, the custom PC builder. That's actually a pretty cool feature on Micro Center's website where you can pick all the components you want for a PC, see if they're all compatible. It makes finding all the parts for building a PC really simple and easy. If you guys are ever gonna build a PC, I definitely suggest you check that out. This thing has a special place in my heart, just like the other one. Maybe on my third one, I'll be like, yeah, whatever, I do this now. But speaking of Micro Center, if you guys are interested in getting a free 32 gigabyte flash drive or SD card, micro SD card, you're gonna wanna go and check out the coupon link down below in the description. It's one per customer, but no purchase is necessary. If you wanna go ahead and get a free Micro Center USB flash drive, 32 gigs, or micro SD card, check out the links below, and I think you can redeem it in stores. So why not get the free storage, you guys? Go check it out. And yo, can I just real quick show you guys my stash right here of Red Bull? Coconut berry, you guys. I have coconut berry Red Bull all over this place. It's actually a bit of a problem. That dad bod is coming soon because oh, that sugar, but it's really good. But anyway, on this side, we have the home theater. This is where we relax. We have just some insane stuff going on over here. A 150-inch screen, all powered by this LG 4K projector. And we actually got this sound system from Klipsch. Listen, the audio in here, guys, it is so insane. So just to kind of touch on what we've got going on over here, we have our center channel. We have two subwoofers. We got one here, one over there. We got our towers on each side. And we also have some Dolby Atmos going. So we've got speakers up top. We have speakers embedded into the ceiling. Jay, can you even keep up right now? We got ceiling speakers. We also have the side speakers over here. We even have those behind us. And the optimal spot to listen to all of it is right here. You just kind of take a seat, kick your feet up a bit, and you're chilling. You're in for like a pretty good time. We still got this candy from before. We should probably add some new candy. I see some spots are like pretty low. We also have like drinks and all that kind of good stuff. So now let me take you guys upstairs to the second floor where there's not quite as much tech, but we have standard rooms with the tech that I put inside of them. Come check it out. All right, guys. So we are on the second floor. And I think we'll start with this side. Ooh. We'll get to here in a second. But over here, we have pretty much the in-law suite. That's what we call it. That's where the grandparents stay whenever they come over. They've got a Sony 4K TV, as well as a Sony Dolby Atmos soundbar. So if they wanna watch something, they're able to do that with no problem. I forget which model this is, but I'll throw it up for you guys. It's hard to keep track of all the different models that we've got inside of this house. I don't think we have one TV that repeats itself. It's all a bunch of different models. We got the subwoofer over here with a PlayStation on top of it. We got the original, dang, that's the original PlayStation 4. They're just the grandparents, it's cool. They don't need nothing crazy. They ain't playing no games, honestly. But next to it, we've got this guy, the Peloton bike. You know, wanna do some working out, they can stay in shape in here. Honestly, I use it too. Not as much as I should, but I do use it too. This thing is dope. If you haven't seen one of these before, it's basically a workout bike that also lets you have access to a touchscreen and classes. See, boom. You see, I don't even know how to quit out of a workout because I never quit my workouts. go all the way through. I just turned off the screen. I wish you could use any sneaker you want, but you have to use like these sneakers with the, I think the cleats or something in them. Basically, you gotta have special sneakers to use them. That's the only thing I don't like about them. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They got the Sony surround sound speakers on each nightstand with Dolby Atmos in a random bedroom. You know, not bad. We kind of doing it up for the grandparents, you know? But before we go, I actually forgot an important piece. So this bed, you know, it has some tech in it. It's a Sleep Number frame that's under here. So it has a little remote so they can go ahead and hit like head and, you know, bring it up. You can do the same thing for the foot. They can get all comfortable, you guys, because our parents are old. They need as much comfort as possible. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. No, but all jokes aside though, this is actually pretty dope. If you guys are ever looking for a frame that kind of does this thing, Beauty Rest. I can actually recommend it. They're smart motion base. We actually have this in here and in the guest bedroom, and our bed is a little bit different, but we'll talk about that later. Now I'm only gonna give you guys a glimpse into the next room because we're gonna have a dedicated video about it. See right here, we've got the little man cave. No girls allowed, except for mommy, she's cool. But right here, we have our smart nursery for little Austin James. So that's it, that's all you're getting. I'm not even gonna go inside of it. I'm not gonna show you the tech that's in there because we will have another video. But tell me it wasn't cute. You want one more peek? Come on, we give you one more peek. It's cute, it's cute. We got foxes in there. But a video on that will be coming very soon. Ari will be in it. She'll help me tell you guys everything that we did in there to make sure we can keep track of little Austin, and you're gonna like it. It's cool. Over here we have another bathroom, nothing special. And what do we have going on? Oh, okay, so we have some company. So let me double check first. All right, so right here, real quick, we have the guest bedroom, and we got like another TV, soundbar combo, Dolby Atmos, all that good stuff. But it's basically just another room. And my sister-in-law is staying with us for a little bit. She's got some work going on that she's doing, so we're not gonna bother her there. And last but not least, we do have the master bedroom, which is also just going to be a tease. We're not going in there. There's actually a lot of stuff that we're doing in there that we want to show you guys in a fully dedicated video. So I'm sorry to kind of get you guys going there, but we're not gonna jump into the master bedroom just yet. But if you're curious about, you know, what it kind of looks like right now, we actually have a few videos where we kind of go over the different things that we kind of go into. We kind of tease a little bit some of the tech that's there. If you guys want to check that out, I'll have those videos linked down below in the description. And in the empty house tour, I'll also put that so you guys can just see like the makeup of the room, the size, that kind of stuff, if you're interested in like the more house aspect of this thing. But I think that's about it. We covered a lot of different stuff. Hopefully you guys got some ideas on like the different ways you can set up certain rooms, some of the tech that I've been using. Hopefully it helps, but don't worry, the nursery tech video is coming soon, as well as the master bedroom. We'll show you guys how we teched out both of those spaces. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until the next one, it's your average consumer. Peace. All right. I don't got nothing else. That's it.